Okay, the responsorial psalm is Psalm 33. And I need a reader. Do you want to read it, Sam?
Yeah. Bless the people the Lord has chosen to be his own.
Blessed the people the Lord has chosen to be his own.
Exalt you just in the Lord. Praise from the upright is fitting. Blessed the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he has chosen for his own inheritance.
Blessed the people the Lord has chosen to be his own.
See, the eyes of the Lord are upon those who fear him, upon those who hope for his kindness, and deliver them from death, and preserve them in spite of famine.
Blessed the people the Lord has chosen to be his own.
Our soul waits for the Lord, who is our help and our shield. May your kindness, O Lord, be upon us. We have put our hope in you.
Blessed the people the Lord has chosen to be his own. So blessed the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he has chosen for his own inheritance. And I think that's where, how would you tell? Are our laws in accord with God's laws? Do we regularly practice? To an extent. You can say that. To an extent, are we pursuing righteousness? Or what are we seeking? Are we just seeking greed it's, what is it? What are we seeking? What is our idol? What is our God?
Love.
Well, that's good.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. No, I know, but is that what our society's God is?
No.
Right. So, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he has chosen for his own inheritance. So the chosen people, of course, the Jews were initially chosen, right? God made a covenant with Abraham, and that covenant's going to last forever. But the new covenant is through Jesus, right? And this covenant is more powerful, and it... Go ahead.
Speaking of Abraham, so when he went off and slept with the other lady,
Hagar.
yes. Now, where was his faith? Why didn't he speak up? Why is it always just about, his wife saying, go and sleep with my Hammy? Why didn't he speak up and say no to her and say, no, we're going to believe in God's law?
So his wife said, go sleep with this young lady, and he said no.
Right?
So you got to understand, they weren't limited to one wife at that point either. They had polygamy. And so that was...
No. Well, they had that, but that's not what God wanted.
God wanted, right? And so they took things into their own hands, and they were punished for it. They had Ishmael, and Ishmael is the father of all the Jews, and he's a wild ass of a man, and God said, he will be a wild ass of a man, and they will strike against the heels of your, Isaac's sons all throughout history. And to this day, what's going on in the Middle East?
Right.
You have the wars, and what did they do? They disobeyed God. They didn't have enough trust. So Abraham was not perfect. He is the father of faith, but after 20 years, God said, do this, and he said, I'm going to make a nation of all people. He's going, I'm 80 or 85, getting to be 90.
Well, where was his faith? He's actually talking to God.
You're right. You know what? When we get to heaven, let's kick his butt.
No, then we won't get back.
Along with Adam and Eve.
I'm so glad I'm not like Abraham, but you got to remember, I wish I was like Abraham because I've fallen a lot more than him. And if you look at his faith throughout, think about this. Abraham got up and he was very wealthy. He was a very, very rich man. And he didn't have to sing, if I was a rich man. He was a rich man. He had everything he wanted. And what did he do? He went to this foreign country and he had nothing. He had no idea where he was going to go. He just trusted in God. He went to this foreign place. He lived in tents. This is what he had afterwards. And so then he was just completely trusting on God. That takes a lot of faith. It's not like today where you can go and you have, it's relatively secure. You're moving all your family in herds and you're living in tents in a foreign land where you got this army that can just come and wipe you out. You have no idea what's going to happen to you, but he had faith. And so that in and of itself was a huge leap of faith by him. Plus, you're hearing from God, right? So how do you know it's God? The human mind starts working too. He's just a human. And he starts thinking, well, was that really God? I mean, he has a devil speaking in his ear too. It's like, or was that just your imagination? Was that the Holy Spirit? Or was that the pizza that was acting upon me? I mean, really, we got to, when you think about it, so yeah, he wasn't perfect and he paid for it. The Jews are still paying today because of his choice to sleep with Hagar and have Ishmael. They are still paying to this. There's punishment. They disobeyed, and the punishment is even right now. I mean, and we have, this has gone on for 3,000 plus years. I mean, this is what's, so, but yeah, so I mean, he did fall. I mean, but I'm glad, because actually that shows I can, looking at my faults, there's hope for the poor slob like myself. And I think that's the way you have to look at it. So I look at the things that he did, think about sacrificing his own son. And we'll get into that in the second reading here. That's actually where we're going right next. So